Yo, yo, yo. It's your man, Don Bucks, man. Hosting Creative Rap and Doe, the home of money conversations and solutions. And welcome to Cheef and Chart, the live trading edition. About to go over these options plays. He was here yesterday. We are in a couple things. You dig? We got to take a look at AMD because we took profit on the AMD play yesterday, and we were waiting because the semiconductor industry has been on a tear. And I mentioned in an earlier video about sympathy plays. Like when one industry or one company in the industry is going nuts, you can look to other companies in that same industry to be popping too. They call that sympathy. So NVIDIA is popping, AMD is popping, because they're both semiconductor companies. So what do we have here? You know our parameters that we look for the MACD to be above the zero line. You got 3 minutes to open to y'all. Like the MACD above the zero line. Like the signal blue line above the orange line and above the zero line. So this is where it began, right here. As you can see, when it crossed above the zero line, look at all this upside. All right. So when the MACD is above the zero line, you look for upside. Here, we were waiting for a pullback because we took profit up here because it was a resistance area. Took profit, waited for it to pull back, and that's what it did yesterday. Got in a little too early yesterday. Got in too early, so it went against me. But I waited because I seen this resistance level here and it bounced off of it. All right. So at pre-market, it looks like it's bouncing. Right. So yeah. I'm looking for some consolidation, a little trading sideways this morning. I'm looking for that to happen. And then I believe it's going to continue upwards. But first, I believe it's going to trade sideways to cook off some of this steam and then proceed upwards. That's what I believe is going to happen. First, the market is going to do what it wants to do. And that's what we have to account for. But remember, we're taking only high percentage setups. So to put the odds in our favor of stuff happening, stuff won't go your favor all the time, dig? But if your strategy, like the one I'm teaching, works 7 to 8 times out of 10, the strategy. So you got to keep taking your edge, which is that high probability situation every time. Every time. But you got to be disciplined enough to know when it's not going in your favor. So we got 1 minute till open. Throw any companies that you want me to look at in the chat, in the comments section. If you haven't already got the checklist, make sure you go get that. It's in the description of this channel. So let's see what we got here today. Starting off playing with this hourly level, or actually daily level. I believe it's a daily level. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna stay here for a minute so we can watch this play out in real time. But y'all know 9 o'clock, 9:30 is a real volatile time in the market. So it's a lot going on. People taking profit, people making different moves. It's been said that experienced traders don't really bust a move, initiate positions until around 10, 11 o'clock. So we'll see what happens here. Look for this level right here to hold. We'll see. This is the daily time frame. Let's make it bigger. Level looks like it wants to hold. And like I said, I believe we're going to have some consolidation. A little trading sideways today. Cook off some of that steam. It looks like that level wants to hold. As you see, it's forming a pin bar. That pin at the bottom means it went down to where that pin is. It went all the way down, and then people are buying it back up. That's why pin is becoming bigger, because it went down, but now it's going back up. So on a down pin, the high is at the top, the low is at the bottom. It looks like that level is holding. But I look forward to play around with that level this morning. Let's go to our trading time frame, see what it looks like. Okay, so it's the hourly level. It's the level nonetheless. It's going to play with this level a little bit. Looks like it wants to hold. I'm smoking, I'm chiefing, should I say, cereal milk strain. If anybody was inquiring, cereal milk. And this is the patience part. Yesterday I ran through criteria basically that you want to run through over and over and over again. It never changes. Especially in my course, I tell people to assess what their risk management is. So then we'll know what kind of stocks we're looking for first off. So if you got $1,000 you're going to start with, I say break it down into some people. You got some people that say, oh, use 10% of your account. Some people say, oh, only use 20%. It's your prerogative. Like, I say break it down into tens. Right? You got $1,000, use $100 each play. Right? So just in case you lose or it goes against you with that 100, you have 9 more 100 to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Excuse me. So risk management is number one. Number two, of course, is we only take in high probability situations. Right? High probability situations. And the number three, I believe number three should be having patience, because that's what we're doing now. We're having patience to we're either looking for high probability setups, or we're managing our trade with patience. Right? And then number four, the discipline to do 1, 2, and 3 over and over and over again. That's it. That's all trading is. But I believe the key is finding that high probability setup. What is a high probability setup? The one I talk about every day. This is the one I found that works for me. But this is what practice takes. Like if you go with practice and taking courses. So if you took a couple of courses and you're trying different strategies, you're gonna figure out which one works for you. And if that works 7, 8 times out of 10, you gotta have the discipline to do it over and over and over again. That's it. That's all it is. So this high probability setup is the MACD, the signal line being above the orange line, plus it being above the 0 line. That's 2 ingredients. We're talking about calls now. We're talking about when stock goes up with options. This blue line is above the orange line, above the 0 line. And you see a red bar here. That is a momentum divergence. We are looking to take this play on the red bar with upwards momentum. So this is just the opposite. This is turned down. So this means this is what we're seeing here. But if this turns above this and you see a red bar, that's the divergence part. Because we're supposed to see this red bar here when this is down. But when the blue line is up and we see a red bar, that is a momentum divergence, right? So it's not divergent. Now this is what it's supposed to be doing, red, and this is down. But when the blue is above and you see this red bar, that is a momentum divergence. That is the bar we're taking for the next level up. Okay, that is a high probability setup. I look for that. I sit and wait for that. Like if I see something come across quant data, because you need quant data. People don't be trying to spend the $60 a month, but trust me, if y'all seen my story yesterday on Rack and Dough, you made that $60 back so many times over, plus the cost of my course. So here we go. Quant data, the other set of eyes. What's coming through? QQQ coming through. So that's technology. QQQ. Google. Oh, we about to have a good day today. AMD calls. AMD calls on 28, expiring June 23rd. I like how that looks. CRM, Google. Well, CRM put. Google, Tesla calls. See, this is how you see NVIDIA calls, right? NVIDIA call expiring June 16th. We expect that thing to pop today or tomorrow. But this is where you get an idea of where the money is going. So then you can be like, okay, they think that's going to happen. You could take it to the chart and see what they see. And if you don't see what I just explained, that high probability setup, don't take it. So we're not blindly taking this flow that's coming through. We see this where the money is coming from, right? These are the people that's moving the market. We don't blindly take it. We see it, because we don't actually know what their strategy is, what they got going on. But we see where the money going, right? It's like, okay, if you see something that comes through consecutively, like, all right, you know what, let me take that to the chart. Like we got NVIDIA 405 call, NVIDIA September 300 call. So we see all this NVIDIA stuff. Like, no, let me see what they see. We already in NVIDIA, so I ain't even tripping about NVIDIA, but I'm just giving an example. So yeah, it's your other set of eyes. You idea of what's going on. Like, oh shit, what? Google what? You see it, consecutive times, calls or consecutive puts, whatever the case may be. Because with options, we make money when the stock go up or down, right? So you see consecutive AMD. Now I'm gonna say something else. You see a consecutive, I don't know, let's say Tesla, or anything, IWM. You see a consecutive back to back to back. Look, IWM, IWM, IWM. Look at this. This is saying something. I would take this to the chart and see what they see. So July, June 14th. Oh, so they on this ass today. They day trading this. See, this is July. You got June 14th, and you got July 14th up in here. They see something. So I would take it to the chart, IWM, calls. IWM, calls. And look what we got. Let's run through our parameters. The blue line is above the orange line. It's above the zero, the zero line, right? And what are we looking for? We're looking for a red bar. So let's drop down to the trading time frame, the hourly. See one yet? Oh, look. On the hourly, it's above the zero line too. So that's super positive. Let's draw our area. Oh, so it then went above the resistance. It broke a resistance. Yeah. So now it's sitting on support. After it breaks, it tests. Here it is testing it. So now it's going. This is where you probably should have got it. Right here, this red bar here is your momentum divergence. Another one here. So what's today? Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday probably would have been a better day to get that one. Because let me see where the next level up is on the daily. The longer term. Next level up is 191. So in order to play that, I will look for a red bar first. And that's where the patience come in at. You will sit here on your trading time frame and wait for a red bar. And go down to the relatable. The other relatable. Boom. Here we go. Oh, this momentum divergence is all over the place. So yeah, I would take this right here. Because here's your red bar. It's all the way down in the 5-minute relatable. So here's your red bar. I will be getting this, put some time on my contract, and I'll probably do that. Being that today's Wednesday, I'll go into next week and I'll go 191. See, it was that simple. I seen it on quant data. I took it to the chart. I seen what they seen. I found my momentum divergence. Now look what's happening. If I would have got it 30 seconds ago, look what happens now. All right, it's going because it's a momentum divergence. You would have got it on this red bar. You would be participating in this upside right now. All right. We can watch it in real time. Just right before your eyes. This red bar was your opportunity. Because that's what we're looking for. Somewhere in our, see how I went from the 5-minute, 15-minute to the hourly. They're all relatable. Because you have to have a trading time frame to see where it's going, y'all. Look what's going on. See? It's doing what it's high chances of it's supposed to be doing when you see a momentum divergence. That's why that strategy is a high probability one. Because I did it over and 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 over again. And yes, sometimes I lost, but more times than not, I won. Like I said, 7 to 10 times out of 10, it's going to work. So I will put some time on this. Like I said, between 9:30 and 10:30 is a little all over the place. But I would establish my position on this red bar here, on this momentum divergence. This shit's that's crazy. I like how that's all the way down to the 5 minute. It's a momentum divergence. Look, the red, the blue is crossing above. It's above the zero line. On the 15 minute and on the hourly. Yeah, this is strong. This is strong. Let's see on the daily too. Super on the daily. Yeah, this is strong all the way down to the 5 minute. So that is super high probability. Okay. Because it's not extreme on the Bollinger Band yet either. So yeah, it's going here. It's going to 191. So you heard it here first. You've seen it here first. I just ran through it. I need to practice what I just said over and over again. Also, get the free checklist. It's in the description of this channel. If you want me to look at a specific stock, throw it in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe notification bell to this channel, man. Get money with me, man. That being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow.